We are ready to go on an adventure today, and Rocky is gonna join us. Come along as we drive through the German countryside and show you some beautiful places that we discover. Someone is being very impatient today. It is spring and the trees are coming alive. Nature is just beautiful, isn't it? We love driving anywhere and enjoying the views of the German countryside with all the greens, and later on it will start to bloom yellows and reds. It's just beautiful. I hope you enjoy the views just as much. Stay tuned as we are about to show you this beautiful place we discovered only 25 minutes away from where we live. And we are going to be there for the first time as well. So be sure to keep on watching and see if you like it just as much as we do. And here we are at this beautiful old monastery, and we're going to show you also the ruins from 1174 from an old abbey. It is absolutely magnificent, and we can't wait to show it to you. Hi baby, hi baby, are you ready to go? We're here today to explore this beautiful place we found close by. It's called Kloster Ansburg, and it has an old ruins from an old abbey. And it's a monastery, or used to be a monastery. There's a hotel, a restaurant in here now, and we haven't been here before, so this is our first time here as well. So we're gonna take you along and you can explore with us. Rocky is being very impatient and wants to keep going, so let's go. Let's go explore, puppy.
Yeah, it'll be cool to find where the actual ruins are.
Yeah. It is very nice and sunny today, but actually quite cold.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, somebody left some beer bottles laying around.
Welcome to Germany. So here is some sort of pottery type bowl, pot, whatever.
From 1200.
But this is thought to be from 1200 to 800 BC. And this was actually over here in 1931 is when it was found. So over here in this whole area, actually right outside where we live, used to be part of the Roman Empire and a lot of Celtic nations. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that we get to see.
Come on, Rocky. So this is a this is actually cemetery from people that died in a war, Second World War. They created the cemetery here. There's some information here.
So actually, this, if you read this, this is from the 26th of March, 1945, and the people that are buried here were actually from the Gestapo and SS shot and killed here.
Yes.
So now this is their final resting area.
Yeah.
Which is pretty somber if you think about it. But this is Just the stonework is incredible.
It's okay. Stop it.
And of course, you guys can hear Ricky being Ricky.
Sometime during the year 1950, the owners of this property decided to collect the remains of people that fell in World War II. Their graves were just scattered all over the place, and built this or offered this property as a resting place, final resting place for all those people. Some of them are named in this list, others remain unnamed, and sometimes around 1960 it became an official memorial.
The stonework is absolutely incredible. You can actually see, yeah. These are all the graves right here. All of them.
Look at this door. So cool. The old door and
Oh wow, you can kind of
history.
see through it a little bit. And this is obviously also another door, some stairs into the monastery.
Oh wow, you can go inside here. That's really cool. Look at that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. This is some sort of altar, I assume.
This is the life. Here's a pretty cool echo for singing.
Yeah. So now we're going to make it into the ruins.
You think?
Portion of it. So these have been officially, this was a monastery church that's been in official ruins since 1808. Wow.
That is crazy.
That is crazy. And Mila, correct, how old is this again?
851 years old.
Wow. Look at that up there. That's crazy. So 851 years ago, this was a church, a monastery where monks and services were held. Wow.
As you come out from the Basilica, you come onto this place that is currently being also used as a small cemetery. But what's amazing is the magnitude of these walls, and you can't really give it justice by just looking at it on the video. When you stand next to these columns, they're so tall and so big, and it's absolutely amazing. Just to think about who walked through this church, what kind of conversations were happening in there.
Just back then, the architecture and the structural building of things is insane. I mean, obviously, these have been in ruins for now literally over 200 years, but it's still standing. So it makes you question, like, the kind of materials that we use today and how we build things. If anything, we've gone backwards.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this is absolutely mind-blowing how something that's in ruins
And they didn't have the technology we have nowadays, and
I think the building quality and like the
yeah,
looks of it is far better back then as it is
yeah,
today.
it's crazy. So thank you, YouTube, because if it wasn't for us in this channel, we would have not discovered this.
Yeah.
And this is only 25 minutes away from us.
Yeah. Very short drive. Now we're actually coming up to, so here, this part of the ruins, you can't really see it so good anymore. Well, I mean, you do a little bit, but this was actually remnants of something that had to do with the Romans. So this is also very, very old, BC. Here we are outside. Still so cool. Here, I thought it would be a good idea to set the phone down and just walk around and have the camera follow me, just to show off how massive this place truly is. Just by looking at me compared to these arches and some of the columns, it's absolutely incredible how the architecture is still holding up, considering it's been in ruins for over 200 years already. It's pretty cool. It's still pretty mind-blowing just to walk around. You could see me just in pure awe of it. Hopefully you guys are as well. And it's actually funny. As I'm looking around and I'm walking back up to the camera, you see that I'm actually saying something. I just kind of don't remember what it is. We had to do a voiceover because Rocky was not playing ball. But life happens. So we can actually go in here. And this is, I don't want the door to slam, but this is where the monks were. And this shows it throughout the years. Some of the coat of arms and some of the things that have been found here and what they date back to. And this is what they imagined it to look like from 1100 up until 1802. And just different archives and things that they found.
There's just so much history hidden in these walls. Imagine all the lives that this place has touched, the monks that lived there, the families of royal families, and all the lives that have been touched by this place and by the history of it. Of course, there's so much history. It starts with Romans, then it goes to this monastery in the Basilica, and later on the Baroque buildings were built. All of it combined just creates this historical place that could tell so many incredible stories. And here in this room, you can see the stories that happened.
From the back end of the garden, I'll just give a nice shot. Today we're definitely both on the struggle bus here with Ricky. He's being pretty difficult. Huh, buddy?
He just wants to go explore. He doesn't want to stop and look at things.
Yeah.
Which is understandable, I guess. It's private.
And now just a little stroll around the grounds. We found this little bridge, and there's a creek that goes all around the property, which I'm sure was made on purpose and provides water and also creates a barrier for protection, I'm sure.
I have to say, this place is pretty cool, though.
Yes.
I think this is something we'll have to come back and do a little more exploring when we don't have
Ricky with us.
Ricky crying the whole time.
Yeah. Actually. Yeah. This goes around.
Yeah. You can tell here's part of the wall right here. This was definitely the protectant part of the monastery. Some cool stuff down there. Mila, look, there's some other ruins down over there. You can go on this pathway and get over there. There's not other ruins down here, but that's some sort of entrance into something. And that's the main wall there. So I don't know what that does.
Let's go up. See, there's like a part of the park.
I'm not sure how much sound these microphones pick up, but man, I can hear a woodpecker going pretty crazy. For some reason, I love woodpeckers. We have quite a bit of them over by our house. You get to hear them.
Nice little places to sit.
Yeah, looks like there's a bridge over there.
Yeah. This could be a nice place also for family pictures.
Yeah.
We do that with Jenny. So we're planning on going out to do a family photo shooting. And my niece has been practicing her skills, so she's gonna be our photographer. And we're trying to find the location for the photo shooting. And I think this is pretty nice. Like right here with the bench and the tree and the bloom and the wall behind it. Could be a good option to do it. Let's go see where that bridge is going, puppy. Hear the birds as they stop.
Yeah.
They're camera shy.
That's the thing. I wonder how these microphones pick this up, because the birds are crazy. In fact, we'll have to do that. We used to wake up real early and go for a walk over by our house.
Right here.
And the birds were deafening every morning. And here's the wall.
Woodpecker.
That right there.
There's another bridge.
Hold on. That was a loud one. A lot of bridges going over dry riverbeds.
Yeah.
But I think because we're so high up, so when it rains and stuff, ooh, you feel that move?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's undo that. I don't like that.
I'm jumping on the bridge to make it shake. Mila and Ricky didn't like that. This is the sounds of the birds. And right now we're also heading into springtime here. It gets so green and lush. And sometimes, like, you have this feeling that it happens just overnight. It's pretty cool. I'm going to sit here until we hear it again. So I'm happy I did not stop recording because I heard it. Hopefully you guys got to hear it. Now we're walking back onto the monastery grounds.
It was a nice, sunny, but very cold spring day. But I'm happy that we still took the time to go out here and have this little adventure. The ruins were absolutely magnificent. I hope you enjoyed watching them just as much as we did. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to see more of our adventures and of our life here in Germany. Be sure to give us a like, to share it with others who might like to see it. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here on our channel and for supporting us. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon again.